Hi guys. Very tired. It's midnight. I hope you guys got to see the love reading for technically today, Valentine's Day. Absolutely love that reading. It felt different. You know, I've seen a ton of pick a card readings, but I don't know why that felt very different. I was gonna say what I picked prior, but they told me no. So I was like, I'll just keep that to myself. Um, So I really hope you guys like that. I I lost my I lost my thing that I would put my phone on. So I'm doing this right now. This is intuitive guide, but also more like intuitive and a life check. Just to, I guess, kind of give you a heads up on where you could be at. Let's say having like a resonance with that when it comes to like anyone else. So recently, people have mentioned change, clearing out things, and we're talking big changes. We're not talking little changes, we're talking big changes. And no one's really specified, no readers really that I've seen have really specified what's changed majorly so far in their life. So I thought, apparently, excuse me. Okay, my arms are killing me. So I thought it would be helpful to kind of show you what kind of big changes by sharing my life experience and see how it's resonating with you guys. First of all, so one of the big changes a lot of people were having is moving. Moving homes, moving states, moving different countries is even as big as that. Leaving jobs, getting new jobs, starting different things, turning a hobby into a business. That's what I just heard. These things are coming through. They're opening. These are opportunities for anyone who wants to have that fresh, clean slate. This is more, jeez, my arm, guys. This is more than, how do I want to put this? This is more than just people in our lives. Yes, that is a big role. There are going to be people who will be leaving our lives, and then there's going to be people staying for a long time. If they're new, they'll be staying for a bit. How I can tell you how that's going to be looking, I can give you an example through me. A couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago exactly, actually, I quit my job, and I was at my job for 12 years. I helped with supplements. It was my way of I still help people kind of thing. I spent 12 years there. I helped with building one of the best stores in the state, and it was a great long journey with my coworker of 8 years, and I left all that, and it didn't feel like it didn't feel great on the track of leaving. Like when I gave a month notice. You'll notice that when you go through your transitions. When I put in my notice, I noticed the agitation got up. I noticed that I was just like, I want to quit now. I want to just jump and go, go, go. And what I advise is if you feel that urge, one, and I feel strongly with this for myself, I was told to leave, of course, universe, I was told to leave by January 1st. January 1st. I, free will, postponed it to the end of the month. So that agitation and that I have to get out, that's the kind of consequence of not fully listening to what my intuition, what source was telling me. That could be that. And then another would be that you just feel, all the energies around you are intensifying as you leave, because it's trying to hold on to you. Like, no, don't leave energetically. Doesn't mean specific people are trying to hold on to you, although it could be that too. But when I left, I felt all that anxiousness. But as I got to the last day, first off, I was emotional the last week, I would say, saying goodbye to all the people I've known for years. So it was very emotional for me. Big baby. But when I was my last day, I felt this sense of freedom. I would honestly say I really felt it the next day, because it was my first day off in like 9 days, first off. But it wasn't just any day off. I was done. It was over. Complete. 555 when I saw that. It was just complete. And I was on a new cycle, or transitioning, I'll say, to a new cycle. And what I'm doing is I'm fully just focusing on my work, my life path work. It fills time. My life path work is energy work, polarity, cranial sacral, reflexology, tarot reading, intuitive guiding. Those are what I meant to do. Now I give a brief description in a different video on what those are and how those benefit you. But that's my calling, and just felt the need to take a jump. And the lesson I want to tell you guys in this is follow the intuition. This is your intuitive part here. Follow your intuition. You have free will. You heard, I have free will, and I chose free will. And I had anxiousness and anxiety for the next 30 days. And to go even further, a year ago I was supposed to leave. They were edging me, and I kind of got convinced to stay. And I was scared, convinced out of not only the people around me, but the fear of leaving such a secure area. And what happened was, the consequence was stagnation in many different areas of life. And that's stuff that you will have to face when you don't honor what your heart really wants. So my guidance here is to follow. If you feel the urge to do something and it just gets you so excited and gets you pumped, it's like, yeah, let's do it, go for it. I say, because that's your soul saying, this is where we need to go. This is where we have to go. We need to go to A. I would say we need to go from A to B. You have the free will to go to C, not B. But you will have clearing that has to be done in that case. And it's not always, it sounds weird, but free will is also something that's meant to be. Sometimes our stubbornness needs a bit of a checkup. And in my case, it was a whole year. And then when I took the leap, and I would honestly say one of the things that inspired me was a new chapter in my life on top of that had entered. So, and then it inspired me to go after the next chapter. And so I did. And when that cycle ended, it was stillness, and still is, but also anxiousness. When you take those risks, when you remove all sense of security and you are completely vulnerable, it's scary. You're pretty much I want to honestly say you're staring at death in the face is what I'm hearing. And it's just like that. You're staring at your change in the face. That's what the death card is, right? It's like you're staring at death in the face. And my best intuitive guidance for that is you take the bull by the balls and you freaking take control of your life. I lost my quote. I had a quote like that and I can't remember it. But take control of your life. If you've been postponing changes, if you've been avoiding fates that you know, so for example, leaving certain situations, holding on to relationships, I just heard. If you've been doing that, you are suffering internally. And it's now going to start manifesting, if it hasn't already, in the physical world. You're going to start noticing stagnation. I saw 5 of Pentacles. You're going to notice barren lands. So your barren lands for growth. A 111 when I saw that. When I said that. You're going to notice that the seeds you plant don't grow. And it's because you aren't doing the thing that you really were supposed to, which was let go of situations, people, and things. And so my advice is to just jump, go for it. Now, maybe don't be as crazy as I did, because I tell you, the risk there was I dropped without any security financially. I completely quit with not a single extra coin. So, and I don't plan on looking for another job. I plan to focus solely on this. So doing that kind of stuff is very ballsy, and only if you feel insanely guided to, like I was, that would be my only time I would recommend that. But to just go for it and know that when you jump, when you take this leap of faith, when you embrace the full card, that's about new beginnings and taking a chance on a new chapter. When you do that, you're caught. The universe has you. Don't worry about anything else. Universe has your back. Know that you have a safety net. God's got your back. Source is protecting you. Your guides are with you. Archangel Michael is protecting you from all negative energies. Archangel Raphael is opening the heart to receive for you, so you can receive that. And some of you need to have that reciprocity feeling. Some of you have issues receiving. Do some heart chakra meditation. Go get work done. There are so many types of healings that it's ridiculous. I just named the few that I do. I recommend getting any kind of healing around you locally, distantly, like Reiki, as a Polairty. Those are distant healings. Locally, tomorrow, Valentine's Day, self-love. That's what this is about, right? Self-love. Choosing what your soul wants is self-love, self-respect, and empowerment at the same time. I'm going to get sound healing. That's awesome. I have never had sound healing except for one of my Polairty classes, but like an actual sound healing class, I've never had that. And that's an amazing experience. That clears out the energy blocks within you. That's absolutely amazing. And then the next day I have a Polairty session. Take care of yourself. Raise your vibrational frequency. You want the love that you saw in the pick a card reading. You want the love that you desire the most. You need to start treating yourself like the love you desire the most. When you do that, things start coming in. And I promise you they do. Why is everybody getting emotional? I'm very empathic, so whoever, don't cry, because you're going to make me cry. Well, I take that back, cry, because that's actually how things filter out. But this is my intuitive guide, guys, is to just take the leap of faith like I did. And I think coming from a personal experience, you guys will have a form of inspiration. You guys will have a form of witness of what change we're talking about, the collective healers and light workers are talking about when it comes to this year. It's about endings, beginnings, shifts like you want to believe that dictate the next 10 years of your life. And it's time for you to go out and get what you truly want. This is it. This is your portal, so to speak. All right, guys, I'm going to stop talking because I've been talking for a bit. Go ahead and take a look at the pick card reading if you haven't already. I have not made an announcement, but I've been posting it. But my new prices and for healing and readings are now in the box below. I will be having a Valentine's Day special. It will be only for, I was going to say today, but they're saying till the weekend. Okay, so that's going to be for the weekend. It will be $55, okay, for a romantic read, and there'll be a sample in the Facebook group and what it'll look like. Okay, all right, guys, you guys have a wonderful day today. Make sure you love yourself. Buy yourself flowers. Buy yourself strawberry chocolates like I did. Those chocolate dips. Oh. And buy yourself a box of chocolate. Dark chocolate's my favorite. Treat yourself exactly how you expect to be treated in a relationship. Bye.